चार्जर है क्या प्रतीक पीछे?
एकदम बैटरी नहीं है
यार, ये तो यूरोप है।
होगा ना हमारे यहाँ तो।
यहाँ थोड़ी होगा।
हाँ घरों में लगा रखा है
उसके लिए मल्टी वो चाहिए।
तू क्या ट्रैवल कर रही है? तेरे को लगता है हम अडैप्टर साथ लेके चलेंगे?
जस्ट सी एकदम जीरो बैटरी है उसमें।
नहीं थोड़ी बहुत है बस।
बाहर से लिया था लैपटॉप। हाँ
जस्ट सी ए मीटा ओवरले डालो ना, ओवरले पहले बाद में वो सब
क्या है यहाँ?
ओवरले कैसे करता है? ब्राउजर आई थिंक।
इस बार मेरी नंद आई थी ना,
और रुको रुको सेम स्टेप्स फॉलो करता हूँ। चैट जीपीटी ने बताया था, गूगल
ये हम तो
जीपीटी।
घरों में यूज़ करते हैं, अजमेरा ने यही लगा के दिया है।
वो मल्टी वाला है ना, ऊपर बोला है यहाँ पे और यहाँ पता नहीं कौन सा।
नेविगेट टू सोर्सेस पैनल।
हाँ
सेलेक्ट द प्लस बटन।
हाँ
सोर्सेस पैनल।
हाँ सोर्सेस में
प्लस बटन इन द बॉटम लेफ्ट एंड चूज ब्राउजर।
हाँ
क्रिएट अ ब्राउजर सोर्स इन OBS।
हाँ
ये ना
क्रिएट न्यू।
आगे ए केयरफुल
क्लिक
केयरफुल
ओके। बस
यस कैन सी दिख रहा है।
हाँ हाँ
So people are joining all over the world, हाँ? क्या?
इस बार हमने ओवरले भी रखा हुआ है, देखिए वो ऐप पे स्कोर कार्ड की तरह दिखाई देगा।
Globally people are joining, हाँ?
ये बहुत छोटा है रघु, किसी को मोबाइल पे बोलो ना चेक करने के लिए, दिख रहा है ठीक से?
ये बट ये दिस ओनली दिस इज कमिंग सुपर प्लेयर
क्योंकि अभी चालू नहीं किया ना ऑप्शन, चालू करूँगा तो पूरा। हाँ
ए मीटा मूव
पासवर्ड
Why I am not coming on YouTube?
पासवर्ड क्या है? पासवर्ड यहाँ का
नो आइडिया
पासवर्ड पता है किसी को?
संतोष इस गार्ड को मालूम होगा।
पासवर्ड पता है यहाँ का?
हाँ पता नहीं तो
अकाउंट तो मत कर लो, क्या करेगा कोई यहाँ।
कौन सा वाला कनेक्ट किया?
मैंने ये वाला ही।
मिनी
दूर से
थिएटर।
दिख जाए तो बात ही क्या है।
अब जरा मोबाइल लिंक भेज रहा हूँ, देखो जरा।
PR है
पी कैपिटल
MUKS
एक मिनट PRA
प्रमुख
प्रमुख
ठीक है डॉलर।
हाँ हाँ
हाँ डॉलर 2017।
अजमेरा वाला तो ये हमारा चैनल सामने शो ही नहीं करता है, कैसे ढूंढेंगे लोग? पासवर्ड
ओह माय गॉड दिस इज शो
यू हैव टू डिलीट
क्या
दिस, यू हैवंट
सिक्योरिटी
डिलीटेड।
पासवर्ड जो यहाँ लगा के चिपका दिया है।
ये अपकमिंग बता रहा है, आया क्यों नहीं? लाइव चल रहा है।
हाँ ये लाइव इसलिए दिखा रहा है।
इट्स 1 मिनट पीछे। ये तो दिस इज द ओल्ड वन,
प्रतीक
वेयर इज द न्यू वन? हु कैन सी द वीडियो?
प्रतीक
वीडियो चालू किया क्या?
अरे उसमें ही
connect
डाल
करो ना,
उसमें ही डाल दो।
कर दिया, वाईफाई से कनेक्ट करा है सिर्फ।
आइलैंड क्रिकेट करके एक ग्रुप है यूट्यूब पे, उस पर जाके देखो ना। हाँ आ गया
मैंने 2 बार देखा, आज भी देखा।
आ गया डन। थोड़ा सा और रखूं, इंक्रीज द साइज नो ऑफ दिस आई नो इट्स फाइन। वॉल्यूम म्यूट, माइक ऑफ।
रिकॉर्डिंग हो गया।
कैन यू हियर
स्पीकर बंद किया है, माइक बंद करना है। दिस
दिस वन
हाँ इसी से माइक बंद होता है। माइक कैसे बंद होता है? देखो बोला माइक ऑफ कर दे, 30 सेकंड का लैग है। ठीक है वो तो चलता है। डन।
शिट ये सो स्टीम है।
आज ना हाँ बाय डिफॉल्ट ऐसा हो गया कलर कोड।
नहीं बाय डिफॉल्ट नहीं हुआ है।
प्लानिंग
इट्स प्लानिंग।
हम लोग की स्ट्रैटेजी बनाओगे क्या सर?
यहाँ
स्टार्ट करता हूँ तब तक ये कर रहा है.
नहीं बट अभी वॉइस नहीं आ रहा है ना.
He'll get to know after
15 seconds के बाद आ जाएगा. ठीक है. जस्ट मैसेज मी.
आपने बाहर निकाली होगी ना जब आए थे सबकी बाहर पड़ी हुई थी.
अच्छा बाहर है क्या?
इतना मुझे यूट्यूब में नहीं होना चाहिए.
हो गया कोई वो डिलीट कर सकते हो. कुणाल को नहीं आता है. कुणाल इज नॉट इवन इन द कोर कमेटी. हो गया.
मेन पेज स्टैम्प 1 मिनट का फर्क है.
आकाश
1 मिनट
45 सेकंड्स.
130 मिनट बेसिकली क्रोम चाहिए इसके.
होम चाहिए. हो गया ये कास्ट हो गया. अभी आप लोग आपको पहले अनकास्ट करके करना है तो अनकास्ट करके करना.
नहीं इट्स फाइन.
इट्स डन. कास्ट हो गया रघु.
who's going to man the auction?
I'll do it.
So then I'll call out the thing over. ठीक है.
I'll also do it थोड़ा बहुत, बट मेरा बहुत सिचुएशन खराब है.
नहीं ठीक है.
You only do it. हाँ he'll open. I'll call.
First 2 players like as a symbolic thing.
Just because मेरा बेटा 18 साल का है.
but you have still a chance.
क्या बोलता रहता है. Fine नहीं है.
Machinery closed.
Sir.
Need servicing.
चलो डन.
नहीं आज चाह रहा हूँ हमारे गाने.
Timely ऑयली सब ठीक होता है.
उसके लिए भी तो चाहिए ना.
हाँ
उसमें आपको कैसे मालूम अच्छे.
ये क्या बंद हो गया यार.
ऐसा चल जाता है. हाँ पता चल जाता है.
ये भी सर्व कर.
Staying for a while.
स्विच ऑफ था. स्विच ऑफ का चार्जर पे लगाओ.
अरे यार.
जाओ सिर्फ आप लोगों की है सबकी. सिर्फ आप फैमिली. एक सबके लेती हूँ फिर एक.
टाइम लेता है क्या निशा? टाइम लेता है क्या?
वो विंडोज है ना.
उसको फिजिकली ओपन करना होगा ना. पावर बटन कहाँ है? ये पावर बटन है. फिंगरप्रिंट है.
वही फिंगरप्रिंट ही पावर हुआ.
Two hours Vineet and Prakash were like, you know, I was trying to.
पावर बटन किधर है?
We called them twice.
गाइस लाते और कैपुचिनो. एवरीबॉडी ऑर्डर प्लीज. जैसे मूवीज में ऑर्डर.
चला तो था ये.
हो गया.
खोलो.
ऑल कैपुचिनो. कैपुचिनो. Sam, you'll have coffee.
At her place. हाँ.
Which one?
Cappuccino.
मेरा भी. हाँ मेरा भी. लाते.
She's crying. Feeding के लिए again.
आ जाओ स्टार्ट कर.
मुझे केक चाहिए. I thought it's your family friends and
Everyone's here, right? Come. How much time? Can we start? 5 minutes. It will be explaining rules. ये वो तब तक we can start that. हाँ नहीं वो करेंगे. समीर भाई स्टार्ट करें. Hi everyone, welcome to iLPL 2025 Women Auctions. This is the third time we are conducting this tournament. We have 4 teams here. Big round of applause to the defending champions, backbenchers, facing 3 new teams this time. Starting with Pitch Patakas with the highest amount in auctions. Thank you so much for contributing to our kitty. And we have RC Avengers, last but not the least, sitting in the first row. Abdul Bhai was always owning a men's team. this time in a new avatar, coming in as owner of the women's team. Thank you all very much. A big round of applause to all of you. All the best to everyone. I will explain the rules for the auction to you, but before that, I would like to invite Samir Bhatia, who is chairman, Trion CHS. You all know him, obviously, no introduction is required, to just open the auctions for us. Thank you.
Thanks, Pradeep. First of all, congratulations to the entire OC team. He calls me as a part of OC, but I am giving the outside support to him. But yeah, full outside support. And welcome for the third edition. It feels really good to see the entire 80s head community come together, and what better reason than cricket, right? So I think it's always good, and I was talking to a few other 80s head members that whatever Prateek, Raghu, Arpita, Anisha, Amita, they are doing, so I think it's just amazing, right? And I was seeing the list this time, especially for the women's team, though I don't know everyone, but yeah, still I think the competition this time is going to be really fierce, right? So all the best, don't fight, but healthy competition is always good. So let's start the edition, and all the best to each one of you, right?
Don't fight with us, but
I'm saying healthy competition is good, fighting is not good. So.
Thank you, Samir bhai. Just to introduce all the owners and marquee players here, icon players. Starting with the backbenchers, we have the two owners, Nidhi Shah and Archana Parshuram, who are also going to be playing as players. Hello both. Their icon player is not here, I assume. Dalfi is not here. RC Avengers, we have the two owners here, Chanchal Negi Khan and Nihal Manyar. Nihal is not playing, but Chanchal is, of course. And their marquee players are Aditi from Aeon and Ankita. So it's an all Aeon thing. Good. Pitch Patakas. Pitch Patakas have three owners. We have T.R. Thakur, Manishi Gupta, and Sneha Takbhate. The players, none of them are playing. One of them are playing. One of them is playing. Manishi is playing, and the two icon players for them are Surbhi and Jia. You are the youngest person to attend the auction. No, I think you attended a couple of years back. Now, Island Smashers have two owners, the father and daughter duo, Abdul Qadir Sheikh and Fauzia Sheikh, and their icon players are the owner player is Fauzia, the other two players are Rupali and Preet. Again, mother-daughter.
And Pradeep, I forgot to mention, this is the grandest and the biggest and the largest third edition of iLPL. So kudos
From
to
a
all of
collections
you and the
perspective,
OC
I
as
just gave him
well.
an update today.
There's a problem as well. There's a good problem to have, because the bar is being set so high every time that it is becoming difficult for these 4-5 people to, to keep up to the expectation. So I said it's a good problem to have, but it's your
On that
problem.
note, I would like to actually reveal that as on date, right now, we have committed collections of more than 8 lakh rupees for this tournament. It's a good problem to have, as you say.
So BCCI is trying to poach Prateek, but we have rejected the offer. So let's see in future if he's trying to become Lalit Modi of some iLPL in India. So
When I save enough money, because there's nothing to be earned here.
yeah.
Okay, so very quickly, the rules for the auction before we start. There are 42 players who are playing in the tournament, but 3 into 4, 12 players are not going to be participating in the auction. Only 30 players are there in the auction. So if you see the screen when we start the auctions, Raghu, can we see the team names just to confirm? So let's start with the team names. Just click on IS. So we'll start with IS. Island Smashers. So if you see the Island Smashers list, click. Not clicking. Go to P or something here. P. No. S, M. Yeah, we go to Island Smashers. So Island Smashers already have Fauzia Sheikh, Rupali and Preet added, so they will not be up for auctions. The price for every player, the base price is 1 lakh points. So these 3 people who are not part of the auctions are also, the kitty has been deducted by this amount. Sorry, I'm a little slow because I'm very unwell, so please bear with me. Then go to the next, please.
ये तो आइलैंड फीवर नहीं है, इसका एक्चुअल फीवर है.
Manishi, Jia and Surbhi are already added. Third. Chanchal, Ankita and Aditi are there. And last, backbenchers, Nidhi, Archana and Dalfi are there. Okay. So now when we start the auctions, we will call out names. It's largely randomized, but we don't want to be in a situation where some players who have been playing the tournament and are recognized players, their names are called out in the end. So there is some level of control we'll exercise, but it will be a mix of newcomers, experienced players, etc. Now I think one question was there on how you bid. So the first bid will be obviously 1 lakh rupees, and the moment you bid for a player, the price will change to 3 lakh rupees, 3 lakh points. So rather than having a 1 lakh point difference, 1 lakh point per bid, it's 2 lakh points per bid. Everyone understood?
Yeah.
You had a question, Pratik?
No. वो point में कुछ गलत लग रहा था मुझे. If you can go to that A screen. रघु. S था A था.
Just forget about that. That is system generated.
Okay.
So automatically, see the way this works is, if you don't have money in your kitty, for the people who are attending this for the first time, the software automatically ensures that it will keep telling you how much money you have to bid for a particular player, because the minimum number of players here is
नहीं वो
put
screen
as
अभी नहीं
10
दिखेगा,
per
but
team.
once the auction starts,
So if you are
will
on the
start seeing
say
it in the
second
overlay,
person
what
only,
the bid is.
you will not be able to go beyond the point where you can't even buy the other players at base value.
That is 1 lakh.
That is 1 lakh. So if you already have 3, you need to get 7.
Yeah.
At the fourth player, if you are bidding for 95 lakh points, it will not allow.
Pratik, come closer here and speak, because people
So
need
we'll,
not.
we'll speak from here.
Anyway, people are not seeing you, so you can see stand here and speak.
So basically, it will automatically keep changing. I don't know if you guys already have it on your phone. You can track it on your phone also. There's the Super Player app. I've shared the link also. We'll also keep updating every 2-4 minutes. We'll tell you how much points you have left. Any other questions?
Pratik, next time you should have SDFC integration as well to provide on-the-spot loan and EMI option as well.
So it's like you bid 2 lakh, then 4, then
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
10.
And sometimes what we do is, where we see a lot of interest for a player, we increase the bid price. That is our discretion. We'll just say 10 lakh points. You will see, you will figure it out.
Sorry, repeat again. Will it be 246 or 246?
No, I think Manishi is right.
Yeah, she's
Because it
right. I think
starts
it's-
at 1, and
Yeah.
then it's multiples of 2, so
We'll
it will
see,
be
the
1, 3,
system
5,
will
7.
generate
That's
that.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, the system will generate that. We'll see.
Because
One
otherwise,
plus
Jump
two
up
plus
on
two plus.
Yeah.
So
Start from 1, then 3.
97. There has to be an odd number.
Yeah.
Correct. I think 1357 or something.
5 to 7. Only then the first
वो
will get exhausted.
ठीक है वो नहीं चलेगा but it doesn't matter.
See, I think the way this works is, if I put up a name, at the base price someone says yes, तो वो 1 lakh में ही जाएगा.
हाँ.
The moment there is a new bid, it becomes 3 and then 5 and
Right,
7.
correct. Yes.
Yeah, to save time, what we also do, that's what I was explaining, Tia. To save time, what we also do, because when we see, for example, an established player hai. The price right now is some 3 lakhs. Everyone is showing interest at 3, 5, 7. We will jump it up to 15. We'll see 15 पे कोई interest है कि नहीं. If everyone is interested, we'll do 20. 20 पे if we see zero interest, we will go back.
To 15.
We'll say 15, 17, ऐसे करके to save time. You will see how it goes. ठीक है?
So we're not supposed to bid on the app. We're supposed to bid
No, you just have to call. We don't have those things this time, we forgot. But typically we give you these cards so that people can recognize. But it's okay, it's a small room. Okay, thank you very much to Meeta, Anisha and Arpita for all the infra. And as always, a lot of work required as we move to the tournament. Welcoming Maulik Bhai, owner of RC Avengers. Right in time, Maulik Bhai. Handing over to Raghuveer Parthasarthi, who will be your host for today, because my voice is gone, but I'll try and come beach mein thoda.
Thank you all. I'll stand from here and call out the player names and the bids, because it's easier for people who are watching it to be able to hear us. Pratik has explained all of it. Please raise your hands clearly so that we can figure out who the bid is with. As usual in all auctions, the auctioneer's discretion is final. We are human after all, and we would only be able to look at one part of the room. So, to the extent possible, we'll try to cover the room, which is why it's important for you to raise your hands clearly so that we know where the bid is. Yes.
One question.
Huh.
Are you going to go in any particular sequence?
I just told you that it's randomized.
No, amongst the bidders. What if you all four race together?
That's what I said. Now, if everyone raises, we'll increase the price. We'll not register anyone's bid here. We'll increase the price.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are now officially beginning the Ireland Premier League 2025 Women's Player Auction. The first player is
But how will it sound? Should
Yeah.
I? So,
is Ria Maniar. So she's one of the youngsters from Zion, and do I see a bid for her? Chanchal's team, Island Smashers, right? No, sorry. RC Avengers start at 100,000. Any other bid for them? Do I see another bid for them? Ria Maniar. I'm saying them because you don't know it. Sometimes they say she, and all of that.
Privacy issues. People didn't want to give pictures.
Okay, so if there is nobody, Ria will go to RC Avengers in 3, 2, 1, sold.
first buy, huh?
First buy goes to RC Avengers, Ria Maniar at 100,000.
Sorry.
So the next player on auction would be
Wait. Some problem. 35. But why is it not allowing here? Just give us 2 minutes.
Huh?
So we have a small glitch in the software. It's taking some time.
पूरा manual होगा.
Sold होना चाहिए उसके ऊपर. Sold.
1 second. वो आएगा. Just give me 2 minutes.
मीता उसको बोला कॉफी के लिए.
For those on YouTube, we just had a fireworks burst. First time around. So the next player is Karishma Bajaj, a batter from Zion. Patakas have raised their hands for 100,000. Any other bid do I see? We'll go once over the room. Karishma Bajaj from Zion. Backbenchers raise it to 300,000. Would Patakas want to match it? They go at 500,000. The bid is at 500,000. Do we see any other bid for Karishma Bajaj? We'll look at it once. We'll go over twice. I will sell it to Patakas at 500. Sold. The next player on auction is Siddhi Kinvasara from Trion. She's an all-rounder. RC Avengers at 100, backbenchers at 300, RC Avengers at 500, backbenchers at 700, the RC Avengers at 900. It's gone on quickly here. Will Siddhi be there at 1.1? Do I have a bid at 1.1 from anybody? Anybody at 1.1? It's with RC Avengers at 900. We'll give it to them if 1.1 from backbenchers. The bid is at 1.1 from backbenchers. There is no interest from Patakas or Smashers. RC Avengers, are you in at 1.3 or we will give it to them at 1.1 to backbenchers? In 3, 2, 1, sold. Backbenchers get Siddhi Kinvasara at 1.1. We have the next player on at 22, Kyosha from Trion. Batter. Any interest for Kyosha from Trion? Smashers, Patakas, backbenchers, Rangers. We'll give it a moment while they all discuss. I see some heads shaking, some intense discussions happening, but we'll have to move on if there is no bids. Last time around the room, if there is no bids, Kyosha for now would be unsold. She'll be Smashers come in at 100,000. Thank you, Smashers. The first bid of the evening. It's 1,000, 100,000. Do I see any other bid? We'll sell it to them for Smashers. Kyosha will play for Smashers at 100,000. Selling, sold. Smashers come in with a bargain buy of 100,000.
Sorry, I had a question. So the unsold players go back to the
Yeah.
end of the bid again.
If you guys want to bring them
In the
up.
end, everyone has to be.
Everyone has to.
Not random.
Last one.
So the next player is Shreya Sampath. She's led teams from Trion earlier. Anybody for okay? I saw RC Avengers first at 100,000. Backbenchers at 300,000. RC Avengers at 500,000. Patakas at 700,000. Backbenchers at 900,000. The bid is at 900,000 with backbenchers now. Anybody else for Shreya at 900,000? I'll give you all a moment. Island Smashers at 1.1. Shreya Sampath at 1.1 with Island Smashers. Do I see a bid from backbenchers? We'll give them a moment as they discuss. But Island Smashers, if there is no other hand raised, will go to Smashers at 1.1. 3, 2, 1 and sold.
Cheap buddy.
The next player is Pearl Jane. First time. She's a debutant in the women's auction this time. Not that she would have played for men. Trion. So we have Pearl at starting out in rather soon in the auction. Do I see an interest? We'll give it a moment. Unsold. We'll come back to her later. Pari Jain. Are they brother or sisters?
I think so.
Okay. Pari Jain, Trion. Do we have a bid for the other Jain sister? We don't.
भाई photo allow नहीं करते ना ये.
There is no bids. People are furiously stirring their coffees, but they are not raising their hands. So it'll be unsold. We'll come back to them later.
सिक्योरिटी क्या है इसमें यार? दुनिया भर में फोटो
Third party app है.
अरे तो यू कैन डिलीट यार बोल के.
We now have Suruchita Sharma from Trion, bowler. Do we have any bids for Suruchita? I go around the room. Smashers are discussing. Patakas are discussing. Patakas raise it for 100,000. We have a bid for Suruchita Sharma at 100,000. Anybody else at 300,000? If not, we will sell them to Patakas. We'll give you a moment all. Once over, Smashers come in at 300. Thank you, Smashers. Patakas at 500. They've taken the bid back. Will Smashers go at 700? I'm looking around the room. Anybody else at 700? It's with Patakas at 500. It's with Patakas at 500. When I say 500, it's 500,000, just to be sure. 500,000
Control
for Patakas.
minus.
We'll sell them then.
Minus
In
button
3,
कौन सा होता है?
2, 1.
अच्छा वो
So,
हो गया. Thank you.
Suruchita to Patakas at 500,000.
Sorry, minus.
500,000. Sorry, it's at 500.
What was the player number?
28.
Pataka, right?
Yeah. 500,000. So the next player is Neha Kora from Trion. Backbenchers at 100, RC Avengers at 300, backbenchers at 500, RC Avengers at 700. I've heard that she cooks up a storm. It remains to be seen whether she cooks up a storm in the pitch as well. So it's RC Avengers at 700 who have the bid. Backbenchers at 900. Is there anybody else matching or taking it at 1.1? It's with backbenchers at 900. I go around the room once. I'm going around the room twice. Neha will go to backbenchers at 900 in 3, 2, 1 and sold.
We'll see the list once.
So we have Island Smashers with Fauzia, Rupali and Preet as their icon players. They've made some bargain buys with Kyosha and Shreya Sampath. Pitch Patakas have Manishi, Jia and Surbi as their icon players. They've made their choices with Karishma and Suruchita. RC Avengers have just picked Riya and they have anyway Chanchal, Ankita and Aditi. We have the backbenchers with Nidhi, Archana and Dalfi and they have picked up Siddhi and Neha. So that is the state of play right now. So the next player to come on would be Shailaja Jatiani from Trion. Any bids for Shailaja Jatiani from Trion? She's a batter. Do we have a bid? I look around the room. We'll give a moment for smashers and backbenchers who are discussing this furiously. Any other bid? I look around the room once, twice. She will go unsold if no hand raises, and she is unsold. Anisha Gupta, you have to go out.
Yeah.
But ये go out का कोई मतलब नहीं है because वो stream हो रहा है live.
नहीं,
बैठ जाओ अनी.
she shouldn't be threatening other team owners. So Anisha Gupta from Trion. This will be an interesting one. Stay hooked onto your seats, whoever is watching it on YouTube. Is there a bid? Smashers raise it at 100,000. Is there a bid? RC Avengers at 300. Backbenchers at 500. RC Avengers at 700. Backbenchers at 900. RC Avengers at 1.1. Backbenchers at 1.3. Is there a bid from RC Avengers? Pataka Smashers, I'm looking at you. RC Avengers at 1.3. 1.5, sorry, 1.5. It's with RC Avengers at 1.5. Have you raised your hand? Yes. Backbenchers at 1.7. Request you all to raise your hand clearly, unless you're short, in which case I can't help. Just stand up and raise your hand. So 1.7 with backbenchers. Is there any other bids? I'm looking around the room once. I'm looking around the room twice. Island Smashers at 1.9. Thank you, Island Smashers. We have it at 1.9 from Island Smashers. The bid is at 1.9. Is there a bid for 2.1 for Anisha Gupta from Trion? We'll give it all a moment. If not, Anisha Gupta will play for Island Smashers. 2.1. Backbenchers coming in at 2.1. Do we have a bid at 2.3? We are looking around the room once, twice. Anisha will go to backbenchers at 2.1. Sold. Hey, call her, no? We'll tell her if she's unsold.
Unsold. Yeah, तुम लोग अनीशा को नहीं खरीद.
But you guys didn't play it the way we thought you'll play it. All three other teams, considering it was decided where she wants to go. Good faith. बहुत ही good faith negotiation हुआ है.
Unsold. Unsold.
देख
No,
लो.
no, no. I just want to update you. मुझे नहीं पता था and I was not watching it online also.
It's okay.
But नहीं. But I got a message that I have been taken by backbenchers. So everyone is getting that message.
Wow.
That I will say.
Which message? It's on the app.
Yeah.
नहीं, WhatsApp on my WhatsApp I received this
किसी
message
फैन ने मैसेज कर दिया उसको
from Harsh Technology.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a new update. Next time around, the app will automatically update your LinkedIn status also.
अच्छा ऐप नहीं मैसेज
But everyone played in good faith. Chalo, next.
Next is Sneha P. Nair from Aeon.
Wicket keeper.
RC Avengers go on at 100,000. Is there a bid for Sneha? 300 with backbenchers. Sneha P. Nair. 300 with RC backbenchers. RC Avengers come in at 500. Backbenchers at 700. Is there anybody else at 900 for Sneha from Aeon? Backbenchers will take her at 700. Island Smashers at 900. Thank you, Island Smashers. Thank you, Abdul Bhai. Island Smashers have made a late bid for Sneha at 900. We'll give moment to backbenchers. If not, Island Smashers will take Sneha in 1.1 at backbenchers.
सॉरी
1.1.
नहीं pitch patakas 1
Sorry, no, he wanted coffee, right?
Yeah.
I'm seeing this.
Sorry.
So 1.1 to backbenchers.
How many more cappuccinos there? 1, 2, 2 more. 4 cappuccinos.
1.1 to backbenchers. Abdul Bhai. 1.3 from Abdul Bhai for Sneha.
2 latte and 1 American.
Island Smashers have Sneha at 1.3. We will sell it to.
गिव मी अ
Okay. One moment for backbenchers while they consider. It's with Island Smashers at 1.3. Sneha. 1.5 backbenchers. Do I have a bid from Island Smashers at 1.7? She is a batter and a wicket keeper from what we understand. 1.7 from Island Smashers. 1.7 Sneha, Island Smashers. Do we have a bid at 1.9? Otherwise, Island Smashers will take Sneha and Sneha will play for Island Smashers. Looking around the room, it was at 1.9.
7, no?
1.9 with backbenchers. Backbenchers have it at 1.9. Smashers, are you okay for a 2.1 bid? Bada diya. 2.1 is what backbenchers come back with. Sorry, with Island Smashers come back with. Do we have a bid for 2.3? Otherwise, we will. Sneha will play for Island Smashers at 2.1 in 3, 2, 1. Sold. Some intense bidding for Sneha, and Smashers held on to get Sneha at 2.1. So there's a small recess when the teams are looking at their players and their kitties.
Done?
Hey, अब्दुल भाई का कितना है?
6 हो गया.
6
5 more to go. Up to 5. Minimum 4, maximum 5.
So the next player is Kannagi Mishra from Aeon. RC Avengers started at 100,000. Any other bid for Patakas at 300, backbenchers at 500, RC Avengers at 700, backbenchers at 900, RC Avengers at 1.1, 1.3 to backbenchers, 1.5 to Avengers, 1.7 to backbenchers, 1.9 to Avengers. It's with Avengers at 1.9. Furious bidding between backbenchers and Avengers. It's at 1.9 with backbenchers for now. Avengers have exited for now. It's with backbenchers at 1.9. Any other interest from any other team? We are looking at you, Patakas. We are looking at you, Smashers. 1.9 with backbenchers. 2.1 with Avengers. It's with Avengers at 2.1.
2.1 अब हुआ है
2.1 मैं था
2.3 हो गया
2.3 to Avengers. It's with Avengers at 2.3. Is there anybody else at 2.5? Otherwise, Carnegie will play for Avengers at 2.3.
Backbenchers.
Arey, wait,
नहीं
yaar.
I was 2.1 2.3 was them
I'm seeing it there.
Oh,
no.
so यहाँ पे गलत लिखा है
2.3 was them
2.3 is
RC
2.5 is Pitch Patakas.
अभी भी गलत ही हो रहा है
कर रहा हूँ
2.5. 2.5.
2.5 किसका है बताओ
Patakas. It's with Patakas at 2.5. Anybody else at 2.7? Otherwise, Carnegie will play for Patakas at 2.5. I'm looking around the room once. 2.7 backbenchers come back with. The bid is 2.9 from Avengers. The bid is now with Avengers at 2.9. Do we have an interest at 3.1? Otherwise, Carnegie will play for Avengers. It's 2.9 the bid. We're looking around the room once. We're looking around the room twice. We're looking around the room for the last time and sold. Carnegie will play for Avengers at 2.9 million to be clear. The next player is Gunjan Gulati from Aeon. We'll start off the bid for Gunjan from Aeon at 100,000. Any bids for Gunjan at 100,000? Backbenchers raise it, and then Island Smashers. The bid is with Island Smashers at 300,000. Backbenchers at 500,000. Is there a bid for Gunjan at 700? 500 with backbenchers for now. Do we have another bid at 700? Smashers come in at 700. Backbenchers take it back at 900. Is there a bid for 1.1 million for Gunjan? Otherwise, she will play for backbenchers at 900. I'm looking around the room once for Avengers and Patakas. Smashers are consulting right now. We'll give them a moment. We are giving Smashers a moment to see whether they will take it to 1.1. Otherwise, it remains with backbenchers. Smashers come in. Thank you, Smashers, at 1.1. 1.3 backbenchers take it back. Do we have a bid for 1.5? Backbenchers have it at 1.3. 1.5 from Smashers. Smashers have it at 1.5 for Gunjan. 1.5, 1.7 from backbenchers.
No, wait. It was 1.3 for them, I think.
No, it was 1.
Okay, 1.7 for me.
1.7 for backbenchers. Is there a 1.9 for Smashers? They have it at 1.9. Smashers have bid for her at 1.9. Gunjan is with Smashers at 1.9 and she will play for them. 2.1. Thank you, backbenchers. Backbenchers take it back at 2.1. Do we have another bid? I'm looking at Smashers. We'll give them a moment as they discuss their strategy. We can see Patakas also furiously discussing will they surprise us with a late bid, but it's at 2.1 for backbenchers, 2.3 for Smashers. We have it with Smashers at 2.3, 2.5 from backbenchers. 2.5 Gunjan with backbenchers as of now. I'm looking around the room once. I am looking around the room twice. If there isn't any other bid, Gunjan will play for backbenchers at 2.7 from Smashers. 2.7 from Smashers. Is there a bid? 2.9 from backbenchers. Do we have another bid at 3.1? I'm looking around the room once. I am looking around the room twice. Smashers, do they want a moment? If not, she will play for backbenchers for 2.9. Sold. Some great camaraderie being seen between the owners.
I think the strategy is to buy players and also finish the purse of other teams, right?
Yeah. So there's a lot of dynamics in auction that we see teams evolving with. We have next Mantasha
She can sit
Sheikh.
क्या?
Yeah. Owner है ना?
There's a bid here.
Oh, go out for a bit.
We forgot. We should have asked Ria also.
Avengers have opened the bid with 100,000 before Abdul Bhai can even think.
Intense
Did I see
bidding होगा, intense.
backbenchers at 300 for Mantasha, Smashers at 500, Avengers at 700, 700 with Avengers, backbenchers at 900, Patakas with 1.1, Avengers with 1.3. Avengers have Mantasha at 1.3. Is this a reflection of her talent or is it just auction dynamics? Only the tournament will tell. But I've been told that she is very good.
She's good.
So it is with Avengers at 1.3. Thank you, Abdul Bhai. 1.5. 1.7 from Avengers. It's with Avengers at 1.7. Mantasha. We've seen some furious biddings for Kannagi, Gunjan, and now for Mantasha. 1.9 with Smashers. 1.9 with Smashers. Is there anybody else? And do we have a bid at 2.1? I'm looking around the room once. I'm looking around the room twice. Mantasha will play for Smashers unless... But Patakas have come in at 2.1. Welcome Patakas, and Patakas have come in at 2.1. Do we have a bid at 2.3? It's with Patakas at 2.1. Do we have one for Mantasha at 2.3? If not, she will play for Patakas and Smashers come in at 2.3. Smashers come in at 2.3. Is there a bid for Mantasha again? Otherwise, she will play for Smashers. Looking around the room once, twice, and sold to Smashers at 2.3.
अब्दुल भाई साफ लेंगे ये क्या हो रहा है
जाने दो हम लोग नहीं जाने दो
अच्छा
ब्लैंकेट है मेरा, जितना बढ़ाना है बढ़ाओ।
मुझे लगा अब्दुल भाई क्या हो
वो पकड़ के मारेगी मुझे
बड़ा वाला कर दूं कि छोटा करूं?
So you are playing for backbenchers.
No, but I'm telling you, she's all worth it. अभी वो बाकी है समीर भाई.
We have Vidita Talegaonkar. Her brother also plays in iLPL. Do we have Vidita Avengers at 100,000? Pratik. Avengers at 100,000. Vidita with Avengers at 100,000. Do I see
New
another?
player.
Backbenchers at 300,000. Avengers at 500,000. Vidita with Avengers at 500,000 now. Vidita with Avengers at 500,000. Anybody else for Vidita? I'm looking around the room once. I'm looking around the room twice. Smashers come in at 700,000. Avengers at 900,000. Take the bid back.
Sorry. What?
Avengers at 900,000 for Vidita. Smashers at 1.1 for Vidita.
Anyone want latte?
Avengers at 1.3 for Vidita. Anybody else at 1.5? Otherwise, Vidita will play for Avengers at 1.3. I'm looking around the room once. I'm looking around the room twice. Smashers come in at 1.5. RC Avengers take it back at 1.7. The bid lies with Avengers at 1.7 for Vidita. Is anybody else there? 1.7 for Avengers. She'll go looking around the room once, looking around the room twice. Sold to Avengers. 1.7.
Next time
Every people know it.
ठीक है ना, वो तो पता ही होगा। It is fine. That's no problem.
Want to break?
ठीक कर दो, सब ठीक है।
प्रदीप भाई हमारा कितना बचा है जरा मान
Yeah.
We'll take a look at the purses now. So Island Smashers with $3.8 million left. Just put the price now. So this one.
Can you go back to that collated?
Yeah, $3.8 million left for Island Smashers. Patakas have $8.2 million. Whatever dollars, who cares? RC Avengers $4.6 million and backbenchers with $2.4 million. Patakas, you need to have players to fill. You can't have bots. This is not yet an AI game.
They want Archie.
Looks like Patakas are waiting for somebody to come up in the auction who they can bid all their money for.
She asked a question actually.
What? Sorry, what?
How many players Island Smashers have? We couldn't see the number. The yellow is just the
Yeah, the yellow is not visible there. They have 7.
Oh wow.
What 7?
They've bought 7.
They already bought 7.
Yeah.
Total 3 plus 4.
Yeah.
Okay, next player.
Next player is Archie from Treon. RC Avengers at 100,000. This is not the Archie from comics. This is an Archie from Treon. 300,000 by Patakas, 500,000 by backbenchers, 700,000 by Avengers, 900,000 by backbenchers, 1.1 at Patakas, 1.3 at RC Avengers, 1.5 from backbenchers, 1.7 from RC Avengers, 1.9 from backbenchers, 2.1 from Avengers, 2.3 from backbenchers, 2.5 from Avengers, 2.7 from Patakas, 2.9 from Avengers. We have Avengers with Archie at 2.9.
I think we all know. This is Archana Afari.
2.9
अब्दुल
with
भाई पता है ना कौन है?
2.9 with RC Avengers. I'm
पता है
looking
ना
around
कौन
the
है?
room once. I'm looking around the room twice. We will play for Avengers at 2.9 in 3, 2, 1, sold.
Oh wow.
Archie goes to Avengers. Whether she will avenge it or not, I don't know. But for now, she will play for Avengers at 2.9.
Mona.
We now have Ruchika Belwal from Aeon. The teams are shaping up well. We don't see yet a strong contender, but all teams have players that on their day can win matches on their own.
Archana और चंचल अकेले ही खत्म कर
So backbenchers raise it at 100,000 for Ruchika. Anybody else for Ruchika at 100,000. Patakas at 300. Smashers at 500. Is there a bid for 700? Otherwise, the bid stays with Smashers for 500. Do we have another bid for Ruchika from Aeon? I'm looking around the room once. I am looking around and Patakas come in at 700. So the bid is with Patakas for Ruchika at 700. Do we have another bid at 900? Otherwise, we'll give it to them at 700. I'm looking around the room once. I'm looking around the room twice. And a final look around and sold to Patakas at 700. Ruchika plays for Patakas in 2025 iLPL. Next is Priyanka KK Kanyalkar. Kanyalkar. Zion bowler. Do we have a bid for her at 100? Priyanka from Zion, 100 with RC Avengers. RC Avengers open the bid at 100. Is there anybody else at 300? Priyanka from Zion. I will give it to Avengers. Patakas at 300. Avengers at 500.
ये first time player है क्या?
It's
नहीं नहीं
Priyanka is with Avengers for 500.
It's played before,
700
right?
by Patakas.
They won Dhakas.
Patakas have the bid
Dhakar
at
mein
700. Is there another bid for Priyanka? I'm looking around the room once, looking around the room twice. You don't need, huh?
अरे वैभव की वाइफ नहीं है
इतना friendly. नहीं ऑक्शन में नहीं होता है ऐसा मानिए.
Sorry, my bad.
What happened?
Now
Please excuse
Avengers
me.
are you
What
actually
happened?
bidding 900 by Avengers. 1.1 by Patakas.
Now it's 1.1.
So 1.1 by Patakas. I know that Tia likes her a lot, but that doesn't mean that you increase your own bid.
Yeah, like I said.
1.1 for Priyanka.
No, but just to let you know, to make this shorter, you can actually say 15 or 20,
Got it.
and then it just stays there.
So
Then you are right.
कोई नहीं करेगा.
1.1 Priyanka goes to Patakas in 3, 2, 1 sold.
Happy souls.
I think everyone is getting what they want till now.
Yeah.
वेरी गुड फेथ नेगोशिएशन चल रहा है इधर
ले लो जिसको जो लेना है.
Except for Anisha, where people were just not bidding, we had to like really work the room to.
Please, Lelo.
Sam Dan Dand Ved.
This is heavy duty batting. Chanchal, Archie, good one. Nidhi, Archana, Siddhi.
We can read it out.
Good
for
lineup.
We can read it out for the YouTube people.
Manishi, Jia, Surbhi. Then they've bought Karishma Bajaj, Suruchita Sharma, Ruchika Belwal and Priyanka Kalnyalkar. Island Smashers have taken Keosha, Shreya Sampath, Sneha Nair and Mantasha Sheikh. Backbenchers have taken Siddhi Khinwasra, Neha Kaura, Anisha Gupta and Gunjan Gulati. Last but not the least, Avengers have taken Riya, Kannagi, Vidita and Archana Parekh. Archie.
उसका कुछ न्यूमरोलॉजी का चक्कर है क्या? Yeah, so what? I'm just asking.
होगा, she can answer. You can raise her hand.
Okay, next we have Sana Datta from Trion. RC Avengers. अरे बॉस चंचल ये बिग की है कॉफी की है? कॉफी के लिए है.
Actually, we should have had the paddles. Forgot.
ठीक है. So Sana Datta from Trion. Is there a bid for her? I'm looking around the room once. Smashers come in at 100. मुझे एक अमेरिकन दीजिए. Smashers come in at 100. Sana bid for 100. Is there anybody else? We'll give it to her in 3, 2, 1. Sold to Smashers at 100. Next player is, sorry if I don't.
Etika Mishra.
Etika Mishra from Zion. Is there any bids for Etika? We are looking around the room while they all discuss. Smashers are discussing, backbenchers are discussing. Avengers raise it at 100,000 for Etika. Patakas come in at 300. Is there a bid for 500 for Etika? Otherwise, she'll go to Patakas in 3.
500. My bad.
हो गया अभी 500.
I think I should go.
After the first one.
But this is the last time.
I'm sorry,
Please
my
don't
bad.
do this. Yeah.
You can increase it to whatever the rule says. That's fine.
No. Rules is what we make on the spot now. But auctioneer's discretion है. Don't raise it on your own.
Sorry.
Bid. 300
My bad.
with Patakas. Going, gone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
इसका हाथ बांध दो कुर्सी के साथ.
We have Poonam
Daughter is
Karkanis,
sitting
who is Jia's mother. RC Avengers at 100, backbenchers at 300, RC Avengers at 500, backbenchers at 700, RC Avengers at 900. Is there a bid for 1.1? Jia looking at her feet. 1.1 for backbenchers. 1.3 by Avengers. Is there a bid at 1.5 that we see coming for Poonam? It's with Avengers at 1.3. Poonam Karkanis. 1.5 from backbenchers, 1.7 from Patakas, 1.9 from Smashers, 2.1 from Avengers. Furious bidding for Poonam.
Avengers can't go to 2.1.
2.1.
Avengers can't go to 2.1.
Avengers can't go to 2.1. Surprise. So it's with Smashers at 1.9, Patakas at 2.1, backbenchers at 2.3. We are now running up against purse limits. 2.3 with backbenchers.
Balance into 100k रखेगा, right?
2.3
Correct.
with backbenchers for Poonam. We'll give all a moment. We are going to Patakas at 2.5. Thank you, Patakas. Do we have another bid at 2.7? Otherwise, Poonam will play with Jia in Patakas in 3, 2, 1, sold.
Let's have a look at the.
Yeah.
Let's all look at the purse now.
Everyone is getting. Smashers already have 8 players in the team.
Smashers have Fozia, Rupali, Preet, Kyosha, Shreya, Sneha, Mantasha, and Sana. Patakas have Manishi, Jia, Surbi, Karishma, Suruchita, Ruchika, Priyanka Kanyalkar, and Etika Mishra and Poonam Karkanis. RC Avengers have Chanchal, Ankita, Aditi, and then they've taken Rhea, Kannagi, Vidita, and Archie. And the backbenchers had Nidhi, Archana, and Dalfi, but have picked up Siddhi, Neha, Anisha, and Gunjan. We are now getting to the business end where purses are low, so there's a lot more strategy.
Smashers can bid up to 20.
Smashers can bid up to 2 million.
2 million.
2 million, right?
2 million.
No,
380.
200.
200.
1000 into 2, 1000.
नहीं नहीं वो 38 है बाबा.
38 बचा हुआ है.
So Smashers have 3.8 million, Patakas have 4 million, backbenchers have 2.4 million, and RC Avengers have 1.8 million.
Can we see the stall outside?
Can we see the players?
Can we see the players again because it shows 9 for us.
Yeah, we have got. I can just see the.
9 है.
हाँ तो.
नहीं सब तो Zion से ही लिया है.
Technically they can go to 11.
Yeah,
They
so
can go to
minimum 10, maximum 11.
Maximum 11. They can go to 11. I mean, 2 teams will go to 11. Who will go to 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, 42. So the next player is Ruchi Mundra. Ruchi Mundra from Trion. Backbenchers at 100, RC Avengers at 300. Avengers and backbenchers have gotten off to a good start here. 300 with Avengers for Ruchi. Anybody else for Ruchi at 500? Otherwise, she plays for Avengers at 300. Smashers come in at 500. Smashers have the bid now at 500. This is Ruchi Mundra, predominantly a bowler. 500 for Island Smashers. We are looking around the room once. We are looking around the room twice. Ruchi will play for Island Smashers. Sold. The next is Sakshi Vijan from Trion. Sakshi Vijan from Trion. Backbenchers raise the bid at 100,000. Any other bid for Sakshi at 300.
Just to let you know, she took 4 wickets in 1 over in the finals of Island Cup.
Avengers at 300.
Should I have done that?
Avengers at 300. Avengers at 300. Backbenchers at 500. Avengers at 700. Avengers at 700 for Sakshi. Is there a bid at 900 or she plays for Avengers at 700?
Tanveer ki wife.
Avengers have it at 700.
Also a team owner.
Do we need a moment teams or 900?
Sorry.
So we'll give a moment to backbenchers. 700 with Avengers. Sakshi. 900 by backbenchers. Thank you, backbenchers. Do we have a bid at 1.1 from Avengers? It's with 900. Thank you. Thank you. It's with 900. Huh?
देख ले सही दिया है कि नहीं.
Okay. 1.1 for Tia. I don't know what they convinced her. But 1.1 for Sakshi from Patakas. There is a similarity between Halley's Comet and Tia raising hands for non-Xeon people. Both occur infrequently. Avengers at 1.3. Backbenchers at 1.5. We'll give a moment to Avengers because Chanchal is still mixing her coffee.
Coffee with
Chanchal. वो तो अलग शो है. 1.5 with backbenchers. People are discussing. Do I see an interest from Avengers? Avengers have walked out. Patakas have walked out. Smashers aren't interested. Sakshi plays for backbenchers in 3, 2, 1. Sold. Yeah, I think so. हाँ जिन्होंने
Risha got, so everybody must have
got yeah.
हाँ
सबको जाना है.
मुझे भी लगता है
अगले बार तो हम लिंक्डइन में भी लिंक करने के लिए बोल got sold.
Avengers, you need to pick 3 more people at least.
And Facebook and Insta.
And
Backbenchers need to pick at least 2 more. You sit, have your coffee.
No, it's fine. Just finish it. Yeah, finish it.
ये बढ़िया होगा.
नीति तकर from Zion है अभी. अच्छा.
Trion हो गई अब तो.
Trion.
But I
Trion?
Zion, sorry.
Zion.
She was in Aeon now. She's in.
Arey, we need to be very clear because Patakas will bid depending on whether she is from Zion or not.
As if they don't already know.
So just aside, Neeti Thakkar from one of ATZ's apartments. Do we have a bid for Neeti? 100,000 for by backbenchers, 300 by RC Avengers. Do we see one for 500? It's right now with RC Avengers at 300. Neeti with RC Avengers for 300.
Smashers ने हाथ उठाया क्या?
नहीं Smasher नहीं. Was there a bid? No. So we have RC Avengers at 300 for Neeti. We'll sell it to them in 3, 2 Patakas at 500. RC Avengers at 700. Do we have anybody else at 900 for Neeti? Otherwise, they will play for Avengers in 3, 900 by Patakas. Surbi is doing what Vijay Mallya used to do in auctions earlier. But you have Patakas at 900. No, Avengers at 1.1 now. Avengers have it at 1.1. Can they go to 1.1? Avengers?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah, गया ना. Otherwise it won't allow.
Allow. Okay. So Avengers at 1.1.
So it's showing 1.3.
Yeah.
Change now. Avengers at 1.1 for Neeti. Anybody else? We'll sell it to them. 1.3 by Patakas. 1.3 by Patakas. I think Zion is looking at getting Surbi some coffee because she's raising her hand since she doesn't have anything to do with it. 1.3 for Patakas and Neeti is with them. Any other bid for Neeti? I'm looking around the room once. I'm looking around the room twice. It will be sold. No, we have a bid from Avengers at 1.5. We have a bid from Avengers at 1.5. Do we have another bid? Patakas, I'm looking at you. Yes, no, maybe. Not sure. I don't get an answer. We'll give it to the RC Avengers at 1.7 by Patakas. Do we have another bid at 1.9? Otherwise, Neeti will play for Patakas at 1.7. We are looking around the room once. We are looking around the room. 1.9 by Avengers. नहीं है. So Pataka have Neeti at 1.7 sold.
मेरा सुन के बोल रहा है वो.
हाँ वो उनका ही सुन करके मैं आप पे कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि वो मेन है ना आवाज वो जाएगी ऐप पर ये सब नहीं
unsold
कहाँ लिखा है
Unsold ही है.
But any interest for Shailaja?
no wait unsold will come later
Okay.
we still have some fresh players मैं देखता हूँ unsold का list जब तक ये वाला करो we'll take a 2 minute break after this
Payal Sharma from Trion. Is she Daksha's wife?
Yeah.
Daksha's wife. Payal Sharma from Trion.
Her identity is
she's a very good player उसका Daksha's wife मत कर
Okay, there's a bid.
Sorry, Payal.
Avengers.
RC Avengers at 100. Payal is with RC and Avengers at 100. Is there any other bid? You can see Patakas furiously discussing. Smashers come in at 300. Thank you, Abdul Bhai. Smashers at 300. Avengers at 500. Is there a bid for 700 from Smashers? Smashers at 700. 900 by Avengers. Is there a bid for 1.1 from 1.1 by Smashers? Is there a bid for 1.3 from Avengers? It's with 1.1 Smashers. Payal will join Fauzia and Mantasha. 1.3 by Avengers. 1.3 by Avengers. Do we have a bid at 1.5 for Smashers? 1.5. Smashers come back at 1.5. So Payal, Mantasha and Fauzia will form a deadly trio unless other teams have other plans. They will join forces if I don't see another bid in 3, 2, 1, sold. Payal goes to Smashers.
We'll have a look at unsold.
एक सब लिस्ट डाल सकते हैं क्या?
है ना वो सामने आया ना
सब आ गए?
अनसोल्ड ये 3 है वेलकम लेटर अवेलेबल कहाँ है हाँ हैं सुधा नायर
That's Sneha Nayak. That's another person.
Her daughter.
Her daughter. Okay.
His mother.
हाँ हाँ सुधा
हाँ.
करेक्ट याद रखना
Is she your friend? No, I meant
All are my
Neeta.
friends.
So we have 4 players: Sudha Nayak, Kimaya Vaswani,
Jafrina VC
Jafrina VC, sorry, and Abhilasha Sharma.
We'll start with सुधा
Yeah.
कि माया तो खेलती है यार.
आएगा अभी नाम पता नहीं
So we have Sudha Nair, 100 from backbenchers, 300 from Avengers, 500 from backbenchers, 700 from Avengers, 900 from backbenchers, 1.1 from Avengers. Do we have 1.1 Avengers होगा क्या?
चल रहा है
1.1 from Avengers. Is there a bid for 1.3? 1.1 with Avengers. We'll give it to them in 3, 2, 1, sold. We have Kimaya Vaswani from Zion. Tia, Zion.
Oh, we have Aeon and Treon players. Not Treon, Aeon.
They must have given notice to come to Zion.
अरे दोनों icon marquee players Aeon से.
तुमने ट्रियन
Oh,
एक
yeah.
भी नहीं लिया ना?
हाँ?
ट्रियन एक भी नहीं लिया.
आया ही नहीं हमने लेने की कोशिश की.
I swear we tried.
Point to be noted.
We tried.
अच्छा एक भी ट्रियन प्लेयर नहीं है
नहीं शायद सुरुचिता है ना
एक है
पहले आप लोग हमारे के बैठ करके ले लिया उसको सोचो.
Kimaya Vaswani from Zion. Anybody for her? She's a bowler. Backbenchers open it at 100. Is there a bid for 300 from Kimaya? Avengers at 300. Is there a bid for 500? Kimaya Vaswani 300 with Avengers. I'll give you all a moment. If I don't see any other bid, she is going and gone to sorry. Back. Sold.
सोल्ड
सोल्ड हो गया यार
ठीक है
गॉन बोला था उसने
नहीं बोला था पर इट्स ओके
Going only bowler.
गोइंग पे अटक गया इट्स ओके बट आई एम ओके डोंट वरी
ठीक है
क्या करना है
नहीं let it be with them.
समीर भाई जरा थोड़ा सा
Jafrina from Zion.
Change the judge now.
Jafrina from Zion. Tia is looking at the screen longingly, but
I'm wanting to see the picture. I don't know who she is.
ये वीसी क्या वाइस चांसलर है क्या
so is there a bid for
वीडियो
Jafrina?
कॉन्फ्रेंस वीसी कैसे किसी का नाम होता है
So whoever remains unsold will have to be split. Backbenchers go open it at 100.
खेला था
so the only condition is she'll have to be vice captain
Avengers at 300. Backbenchers at 500. 500 for backbenchers. Is there any other bid for Jafrina? Chanchal, I'm taking this. 700 from RC Avengers.
आई डोंट
Can't do.
No, your limit is at 600. So
तो फिर it's sold already.
So we have a 500 bid for backbenchers in 3, 2, 1 sold.
Who's up?
last player
Abhilasha Sharma from Treon. We have 3 more unsold players after this, which
Yeah.
will. Backbenchers open it at 100. Avengers at 300. Backbenchers at 500. Avengers are out because of the limit. Avengers at 500 for Abhilasha. Anybody else? Smashers at 700 for Abhilasha. Abhilasha is with Smashers for 700. I see no other bids. Patakas, I'm looking at you. No bids. 700. Going, gone.
Wait.
Gone. I had said gone this time.
Same like him, so it's
That's
gone.
okay.
Gone.
It's okay. No worries.
मेरा 11 हो गया है क्या करें
हाँ अभी बताता हूँ.
बाकी पैसा वापस नहीं
Yeah, Smashers is done. First team, we have the first team. Huge round of applause. Island Smashers is Fozia Sheikh, Rupali, Preet, Keosha, Shreya Sampath, Sneha Nair, Mantasha Sheikh, Sana Datta, Ruchi Mundra, Payal Sharma, and Abhilasha Sharma. Please come and stand with your team for a picture.
Nice team.
Good mix of youngsters and experienced players. Many congratulations to Island Smashers and wish you all the very best.
थोड़ा साइड में हो जाती थी थोड़ा सा रिवाइंड करना. हाँ.
करिए मैं
Thank you.
अरे मेरा बचे ना मैं उसको दे सकता हूँ
Pitch Patakas. Pitch Patakas.
Wants to give you his points.
Are you interested to buy one more player?
I don't
Can you show us a list of the unsold players?
But if you have money then why not?
यूज तो कर रहा है.
But वो फिर हाँ चलाना पड़ेगा.
Rolling substitute है.
So we have 3 unsold players in Shailaja, Jatyani, Pearl, and Pari.
That's it.
And we
Pitch
have
Patakas को question है because they have 10.
का नाम क्यों नहीं आया?
Hey, you are only 9.
Yeah, but they have 10. That's why I'm asking. Otherwise, they're out, no? If they don't want to buy.
how much happened that they have
10.
We don't want.
But they can choose the 11th. Don't want?
No.
Please come. So the second team is here. The Pitch Patakas. 10 players. Manishi Gupta, Jia Karkhanis, Surbhi Soni, Karishma Bajaj, Suruchita Sharma, Ruchika Belwal, Priyanka Kanyalkar, Etika Mishra, Poonam Karkhanis, and Neeti Thakkar.
Say hi to YouTube also.
Many congratulations and all the best.
not seen. We're not seen.
They'll see you. You guys need to wake up, like get up and
Wake up.
Everybody sit down. It's coming nice. Done.
say hi.
to Pitch Patakas.
Say hi to YouTube.
Okay, now unsold. We'll start with Shailja.
So between RC Avengers and backbenchers, do you guys want to just figure
Chalo.
out Shailaja? Okay.
Wait.
RC
No, let the bid happen.
RC Avengers at 100 for Shailaja, 300 for backbenchers, 500 for
Can be more.
500 for
Sold.
Shailaja, and RC Avengers finished their auctions with Shailaja. Sold. I
Want to
don't
go for one more?
हाँ पर वो तो bid आएगा ना पहले.
नहीं, I'm asking them. 10 हो गया ना, इसलिए I'm asking them.
So we have 2 players, Pearl and Pari.
27.
So any bids for
These are sisters.
Get it.
दो रह गए सब इनको डालना है किसी मंडी में कि नहीं?
do they have a bid for
Yeah,
100,000?
the minimum, yes.
So 100,000 Pearl goes to RC Avengers. Sold. RC Avengers.
RC Avengers have
complete
completed
their
their team. We have the third team now. RC Avengers. Chanchal Negi, Ankita Agarwal, Aditi, Riya Manyar, Kannagi Mishra, Vidita Talegaonkar, Archie, Sudha Nair, Kimaya Vaswani, Shailja Jatiani, and Pearl Jain. Good team.
This will
It will be very interesting to see their batting. Two heavy duty batters in the team.
I understand.
Many congratulations to RC Avengers and all the very best.
Backbenchers have by default now have Pari, and we request you to come.
Parijan 27.
Sold.
Perfect.
Thank you all to the YouTube fraternity.
Backbenchers, defending champions are looking like Nidhi, Archana Parshuram, Dalfi, Siddhi Kinvasara, Neha Kaura, Anisha Gupta, Gunjan Gulati, Sakshi Vijan, Jafrina VC, and
Come down because they can't see the names.
Pari Jain. Many congratulations and all the very best to backbenchers. Let's see if you can defend your trophy. Thank you all very much for attending the auctions. We will see you again next weekend for the men's auctions. To all the women teams, all the very best, and may the best team win. Thank you all.
Great show.